Well, hello guys, how's it all going? I hope you're all keeping very well. Long time no see. Haven't really done very many YouTubes lately at all, to be honest with you. Just been so busy with loads of other stuff. And Northern Ireland, the weather, we've got the short days and the long nights, whereas now it's starting to change. Things are starting, the days are getting longer and the nights are getting shorter and it's getting brighter. But it's still cold. Last week was a scorcher for some reason, 13, 14, 15 degrees here in the middle of winter. It should have been -5, but we're getting that shift now. But time is coming to get the YouTube channel back up and running again. Yo, it's a big time, and good timing it is too, because I'm trying to slow myself down. I haven't done this in a while. I'm trying to slow down, calm down, because I know some of you can't understand me. So it has just been pretty good timing too. I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible. By the way, I always go off on one. Got into the wee racing drones. So I have this past few months, I've been doing this, messing about with these here. Been doing other stuff. I've been sort of doing a few jobs here and there too with Emerald Sky Media, the sort of wee drone business that they're on the side. So I've been doing some work for television and stuff like that. Not big massive jobs, don't get me wrong. I'm not freaking doing Hollywood blockbuster films, but I've had a few wee jobs come up there, a couple of wee private jobs and some for TV and stuff. So I'm working on that. That's like a wee sideline I'm constantly working on. Then the racers, I've got into that. That's been fun. And like I said, the wee Autel Evo has not let me down. Been a brilliant wee drone so far, and good timing it is. Today, well, I think came out yesterday. A lot of people are talking about it, the Autel Evo. A new software, firmware, whatever you want to call it, new firmware has just been released. It's actually only a beta firmware. There is the beta app for Android, which is available through the Play Store. I've already got the app downloaded. What you need to do if you're doing this, delete the original app, delete it off your phone. Make sure that you're a beta tester, signed up through Google Play for the Autel Evo app, Autel Explorer. You have to become a beta tester, download the beta app, and I've noticed it has asked for some new permissions, which is a good thing. Whenever you open the app now and you go into your Autel Explorer app, you need to re-sign back in again to your Autel account if you want to sync your flight logs and stuff. But this time now what it does, it asks for permission to access your phone gallery, which is a good thing. This is a good thing because what actually happens now is whenever, I'm assuming, I haven't tested, I'm going to upload the firmware onto this Evo here now. Hopefully, I need to get a fresh battery on. Going to upload the firmware onto this, but ideally what I think is going to happen is, now that it's asked for permission to the gallery, what I think is going to happen is whenever you are viewing pictures live from the Evo and you download them to your phone or whatever, it used to be you couldn't find them. You were looking in your gallery and you're going, where are my pictures? Where are them pictures? You used to have to go into your phone storage, your files, tools, files, storage, either your SD card or your phone memory. Look for the app, Explorer app, look for the Explorer app, look for the Autel Explorer or Explorer album. Find the album in there, then you can find the pictures that you downloaded, the ones that you couldn't find in your phone gallery. You had to copy them all or tick them all, and then move them from there into your DCIM folder and into somewhere like your photos or somewhere in DCIM. So I'm hoping Autel got their act together, and now whenever you download the pictures directly from the SD card wirelessly via the controller and stuff onto your phone, that it has created a new folder already in your gallery ready for viewing and editing and stuff. So hopefully everything, that's fingers crossed. There's a few other things now. We'll let this update, we'll have a quick chat. There's a few other things now. To do this update, this is the beta version update. You have to go onto the Autel website, which is now changed also. It's not Autel Robotics, it's Autel Drones, AutelDrones.com. And you can go on there, and if you look through the downloads, you can see in the Autel Evo section there is the original 1.3.35 or something, I think. I can't remember, but the new one's 1.3.45. So take that SD card out. I have the firmware already downloaded on the wee SD card here, hopefully. The way to do this is don't use your phone, just get your controller Download the beta firmware onto your SD card, copy it directly onto the root directory of the card, power up your controller, power on the Evo, Evo's powering on. Once that all boots up and connects and you get a video on your controller, you're good to go. Then you get your memory card, your micro SD card with the firmware on it, the bin file. Once the bin file's on there, you're all connected, ready to go. Video, get your card, and with the firmware on there, you want to pop it in to the Evo, into the wee slot on the side. There, and it's starting to do stuff. The controller has picked up the firmware, we're unpacking, and it's going to go through everything. So let's have a wee quick chat about the Autel Evo. I've done a few jobs over the winter on the best days that we had. I've done a few wee jobs, and I've got the Inspire 2. I've sold my Typhoon H. I've sold some of my other sort of older stuff that I used to have, custom built rigs that I used to have. I've sold them all. Typhoon H is gone, the Mavic's gone. The H520, if any of you remember the H520, it's gone. Mostly everything is gone now, except for this big beast that's sitting here, the Evo, and the Inspire 2. And then I've got the other wee racing quads, still have them, a few of them. So just quickly, I screenshotted this earlier here. I want to have a wee quick look just to see, it was just easier. So between the old firmware, the old firmware is 1.3.325. This beta firmware is 1.3.345. And we can see that the flight controller has changed versions up from 00199 up to 002.2, so we're up a few there. The camera has come up from at the end 0.4 to 0.8. The remote controller has come up from 2.7 to 2.8. RC panel player has come up as well to 0.18. RC transmission has come up to 3.13. The image transmission has come up as well. The gimbal, which used to be on 1.1.1.8, or no, yes, 1.1.1.8. The gimbal is now up to 1.1.3.1. So it seems to have come up an awful lot of tune. There seems to be a good bit of step up in the gimbal firmware, so hopefully we're going to notice a big improvement with the gimbal. Last firmware, that previous version that I just said there, 1.1.1.8, I found it was okay. Doing orbit shots around a building, I found didn't always follow the heading and did have a bit of a jerk, so we'll get that tested in the next few days and we'll come back with another update video. Batteries have all come up 1 point to 1.7 from 1.1.6. The vision module has come up 0.1 also to 1.0.2.2. Sonar is up a few points, and the ESC remains the same. Did I check the battery there? Yes, the battery's up. So the battery, you're going to have to update every single battery as well, which isn't too bad to do, but it just means you need to get the SD card because it's unpacking the firmware and it's a beta version. It's unpacking the SD card, so you have to remove the SD card, format the SD card, put the firmware back in and do this update for every single battery. It obviously won't take as long because you're only doing one single battery. It doesn't do all the firmware again, it doesn't go through all them modules, it goes to the one that needs updated, which would be the battery, because you put a new battery on and it'll only update the battery. So only time will tell, guys. Listen, it was great talking to you all. Just to say hi. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and an awesome New Year. This is the start of spring, more or less. Hopefully we're all going to have a brilliant summer, plenty of good weather. Going to get out ripping about with the racing drone, with Autel Evo. A few jobs lined up. The good weather is going to be here. We're going to get some awesome footage, and we're going to have a brilliant time this spring and summer. Right, I love yous and I leave yous. Great talking to yous. I'm definitely away this time. We'll see yous all again. Happy fan. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. And don't be doing anything I wouldn't do. Get you all later. Bye bye.